Hi loves, this is a message that I'm getting right now because I was just pulling for the energy of the day. For some of you, you guys are going through some kind of manifestation when it comes to abundance with giving birth here. Um, it doesn't mean like you're literally giving birth or a baby, but it could also mean um, that you're going through a transformation. You could be birthing an art project or some kind of project that's getting you closer to this fertile abundance energy. The energy of abundance is buzzing all around you. This is a fertile time to build and create something of lasting value. What you nurture now will provide nourishment for seasons to come. I was about to say reasons, so maybe some of you guys are going back to the whys, like why you're doing certain things, why you've been consistent in certain things, or need that reminder to check in with yourself of like why you even decided to birth this manifestation. Um, they're also on the giving birth card. It says, "Honor the responsibility and let this new beginning take its first breath." I heard, "Do not give up now," because it's like you can see the finish line. So it'd be like going through all the struggles and like overcoming all of the stress and all of that you've been through to then just give up like right before you get through that finish line. So it's kind of like giving birth, right? Like the baby has to come out. So look at it that way. Just keep going, keep breathing through the stress and through the pain, and you're like the closest you've ever been to this fertile abundance. A symbol for you could be bees, honey, because if you see it, like she's holding like a honey bee, I don't know what they're called. I think it's a cone. Um, which is like where the bees make the honey, or like a bee home, I guess you could say it. But with like that pattern of that the bees make, and they're reminding me how like bees do not fly; they take. There's also something with sneezing, because I don't know if you can hear my voice, but I sound a little congested. So either you've been sneezing a lot recently or you're sneezing as you watch this. But sneezing is a form of clearing certain energy blocks or certain stagnant energy. Um, I'm hearing like really loud sneezes or like very back to back, like where you can't even really breathe through the sneezes. And I don't know why I stuttered there. But they were reminding me of the how the bees don't fly, they vibrate, and that's why they make like the hexagon shape that they make. And that's why the frequency that they hold in the vibration of the wings is so sacred as well, and it could even like help heal certain ailments of the body. So I don't know if they're encouraging you to hear like bees vibrating, because that's also very healing. Another thing that I'm getting for you is that due to resentment for either the people you lived around or the people you're currently living with, or there's either resentment on your end, their end, both ends, or I don't know how many people are around you, but there's resentment that's pushing you to relocate at the moment. Like you might start seeing things on your social media where they're like showing homes for rent or homes like you can own, things like that, or apartments for whatever you're looking for. But like they're basically spirits letting you know, like for your mental health and for like your best, it's best to like go through with this relocation. Black truck might be important here because the guy that picks up the metal just passed by my place. Or a white SUV because my niece just passed by my place and she beeped. But there's some kind of resentment here that has been the block, so that might be what you're also like clearing within your energy. It's like you can't really find your peace of mind, even in your home, is what I'm getting. And I know that's very difficult to be in that place. On the relocation card, it says life is calling you to a new location, bringing with it the energy of evolution and greater purpose. This move is guiding you closer to a place that feels like home. I also heard a person that feels like home. With resentment, it says resentment is a quiet thief, stealing your joy and chaining you to the past. What you hold on to only weighs you down, not the one who wronged you. So basically, it's like that energy of like, basically that energy of like you're drinking the poison instead of the person that you're mad at or resentful towards, or the people. It could be multiple people, because I just saw like a group of people in my mind's eye. It could even be family, old friends, ex-lovers, you know. Apply it where it resonates. A red Chevy truck might also be important here, because I just also saw it. Pink or red roses, white roses, sunflowers, violets, could also be omens. For some of you guys could be seeing a lot of cats around you, or like stray cats may be coming up to you or your home. If you're able to feed them, because you know they serve as protectors of the spiritual realm. For some, you guys could be hearing cicadas. You guys could be seeing dragonflies, hummingbirds, yellow birds, cardinals. A yellow butterfly just flew over me. That was so pretty. Okay, it was yellow and black. For some, that could be a way your ancestors show up for you. For some, I am sensing dragonfly specifically, or a type of bird. Getting through these setbacks here with setback and miraculous luck, like it's like you're finally feeling the energy shift from feeling so blocked and stagnant. Again, you could be sneezing. If so, bless you. And salud, 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 which means health or strong health in Spanish. That's the meaning anyway behind why we say salud. It's like wishing good health on someone. Train might be important, because the cargo train by me just went off. Trains also represent timeline shifts or quantum jumps. So it feels like I'm being shown, like, you know, when the train goes back into like a certain railroad. So it's like it's coming from a different railroad and joining the higher timeline, I guess, would be the other railroad that it's like going into as the train goes off again. A sign of this could be dice. You could have found a dice recently, because I literally saw someone holding a dice and like picking it up from the floor or from the ground. A major shift is definitely coming through here for you. You might be pushed out of your comfort zone, because I normally don't do the messages this way. Like, I just heard start recording, so I'm going with the flow here. But yeah, with this major shift, rising phoenix could be important, or you've had a dream with the phoenix in flames or rising from the ashes. You could see a pile of ashes recently or after you watched this video as confirmation. Also, snakes could be a sign or an omen. Snakes are not a bad omen. It depends on the vibration of it, but for this, it's more about connected to wish fulfillment. 77 could be an angel number, or 777. 19 could be an important number, someone's birthday. The 15th could be someone's birthday or an important number, or you could be seeing 1515. On the setback card, it says this roadblock may be the universe's way of steering you towards something better. If progress feels impossible, consider whether the timing or the path itself needs to shift. And then I keep seeing the dice. Some of you could have dice in your car, like as like hanging from the mirror, because I saw furry white ones with like the black dots, and furry pink ones, or just something around dice. Someone could see it in someone's shirt. I'm seeing a black shirt with the dice on it. and something on the quote saying like take the risk, or like basically hinting at like some risks are worth taking type of energy. For the miraculous luck card, which is number 7, it says fate smiles upon you, aligning the stars to open a path of unexpected fortune. This moment is a gift, a reminder that even the darkest times the universe can send sudden blessings. The sudden blessings could be regarding a new car. There could also be barking dogs around because my dog is going crazy right now. Could be a husky, German shepherd, um, the little furry tiny one. So the major shift card again has a rising phoenix. It says a powerful shift is unfolding, reshaping the world you know. What once felt stable may fall away to make room for something more aligned. This is not a breakdown, but a breakthrough. And that's what the energy feels like. Like you're you're breaking through, that's why it's heavier. You're breaking through, that's why things feels like they're falling apart, or a lot of things, no matter how hard you work on it, keep falling apart. Again, rejection is redirection. Think of it that way. Pink flowers might be important, or burgundy flowers. The new place you're relocating to could have burgundy or pink flowers, wildflowers, or pink burgundy or pink roses. If you do have pets, they're really gonna love the yard. Black crow might be important, or the blackbirds with the yellow and the red fins. I think they're called cowbell birds. I'm not sure. But some kind of bird, like representing the phoenix. Cardinals could also be another form of it. A brown dog, a brown pit bull. I'm just letting you guys know like the omens I keep seeing right now. Some of you might need to work on your solar plexus chakra, which helps you with self-confidence, and like if you feel very doubtful of being able to accomplish these manifestations you're trying to birth into the physical, that's a good for some. You might be outside as you're watching this. You might see a 5G tower by you as you're watching this, or a no parking at any time sign, or a stop sign. For some, you guys could be seeing repetitive signs. Make sure you're not ignoring them, or try to look them up to see like what the spiritual meaning of those signs are, or even ask your higher self like, what are you trying to show me through this repetitive sign? That could be a start. And your higher self might answer through dreams, or your ancestors or your spirit team might answer through that way. I'm seeing a blue car, a blue Honda. I'm also seeing a Saturn, a red Saturn. I'm seeing a blue soccer ball. Your name could start with an A, with a B, a Z, a V as in Victor, or Vance, Beverly, Vivian, Vivi, Bianca. You might be wearing lapis lazuli. You might be taking your dog on a walk as you're listening to this. Is that all, Spirit? I'm also seeing a red balloon, or some kind of toy laying on either a stuffed animal. I'm also seeing a car toy, like a little plastic car, like it looks like a little boy toy. A yellow Lego. I know this is random, but I have to say what I'm seeing. I think I'm gonna leave it there. For some, the street lights might have just come on as you were listening to this. For some, the number 355 is coming through, or 323, or 232. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go take my dog on a walk because she's freaking out over here. But love you guys. Stay safe and appreciate your loved ones. And I wish you the best. Peace.